So famous investor Warren Buffett did something remarkable just recently. And I think this is exactly what all Dogecoin holders need to see. Now before I talk about it, let's take a look at the overall crypto market standings. So we can see here that the crypto market is currently trading in the green. And it appears that we are going to see some further momentum in the coming days. From Bitcoin and ETH to Doge, Shiba Inu, and Cardano, a lot of good things are happening for these cryptos. And the most important thing is that crypto market sentiment has started to turn positive. So we can see here that the crypto fear and greed index is currently sitting around the 51 level. And this means that market sentiment is neutral. And the best thing is that investors are feeling a lot more confident than before. Moreover, we are now seeing some huge catalysts that are going to fuel the prices of Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and others. For example, the Canadian government's recent move to stop crypto funding of protesters is actually encouraging traders to fuel the prices of cryptos. And another important thing is that Russia is going to allow crypto mining in certain regions. So these two factors have increased the enthusiasm of the crypto community. And it is highly likely that these important catalysts are going to give further momentum to the market. And now I'll come to price analysis, important data, and the latest updates for Doge, Bitcoin, Ether, and others later in this video. Let's first come to the massive news regarding Warren Buffett. So we are now seeing that famous investor Warren Buffett is showing great interest in crypto investments. His firm, Berkshire Hathaway, has recently increased exposure in Nubank, the largest fintech bank in Brazil that's also popular among the country's Bitcoin investors. So Berkshire Hathaway has disclosed that it had purchased $1 billion worth of Nubank class A stock in Q4 of 2021. And the interesting thing is that it sold about $1.8 billion and $1.3 billion worth of Visa and MasterCard stock, respectively. So this is clearly signaling Berkshire Hathaway's shift from credit companies to gain exposure in cryptos. And now we know that Warren Buffett is popular for his cautious approach to investing, particularly in the market's hottest sectors such as cryptos. The veteran investor had also downplayed Bitcoin and cryptos, ridiculing them as assets that do not create anything. In fact, he also called Bitcoin rat poison and stated that he doesn't want to own any crypto. However, Berkshire's new stake in Nubank shows that Buffett has been softening up to cryptos lately. In detail, the firm had invested about $500 million in the startup in July 2021. And now, Buffett's additional investment into Nubank shows his acknowledgement of the crypto sector's underlying theme, the digitization of financial services. It also shows his willingness to associate with companies that are involved in the crypto sector. Moreover, we know that EaseInvest, a trading platform that Nubank acquired in 2020, has been actively offering a Bitcoin ETF since June 2021. So it appears that Nubank, which remains exposed to the emerging crypto sector, could use the additional revenue opportunities to benefit its top investor, Warren Buffett. And that is primarily because of the growth of crypto-related investment products in 2021. And this is exactly why Buffett is now increasing his exposure to crypto investments. So the point is that while Buffett might not invest in Bitcoin directly, he is already gaining indirect exposure as companies in his portfolio foray into the crypto sector. And the Nubank investment can be tagged as Buffett's way of supporting the crypto world without taking back his criticisms of the past. All in all, I think that the Berkshire boss is now backing the crypto ecosystem indirectly. And this is indeed a massive update for cryptos. And I think that we're now going to see more people starting to invest in cryptos like Dogecoin and Bitcoin. This is because Warren Buffett's growing investment in cryptos will probably bring a lot of those investors who keenly follow Warren Buffett's advice and have been apprehensive about crypto till now. And with that being said, let's come to Dogecoin's current price movement. So we can see here that Dogecoin has managed to hold support around this range. And the good thing is that there is currently no selling pressure on it. This is because Dogecoin's daily RSI value is currently sitting at a neutral zone. Moreover, it is also trading above its 20-day simple moving average and exponential moving average. So these are some important bullish indicators for Doge. And all these things are signaling towards a convincing rally for Doge this year. But this is not it. Another very bullish thing for Doge is that its popularity is rising in different parts of the world. And as per a recent report, Dogecoin, and Shiba Inu are among the most desirable cryptos in France. While Bitcoin and ETH are the top favorite cryptos of French investors, Doge and Shiba have also been gaining massive traction in the country. So it means that more and more investors are going to start investing in them, and this will eventually surge the trading volume and prices of Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. In any case, I'd like to remind you here that this is no financial advice since I'm not a professional financial advisor, and I'm only sharing my personal opinion here. So it is recommended that you do your own research before investing in cryptos. And now, let's come to Bitcoin for a minute. So we can see here that Bitcoin has reclaimed support over the 4 to 4K range. And with this move, it has turned its important moving averages on the bullish side. Moreover, the MACD of Bitcoin is also sitting on the bullish side. And this means that Bitcoin is currently not facing any selling pressure. And as per crypto analyst Rect Capital, Bitcoin has broken out from its downtrending channel and reclaimed the 4-hour range it had lost only a few days ago. And he has highlighted that on longer time frames, Bitcoin was attempting to crack the 50-week moving average to flip to support. And this means that if it manages to turn it into support, this would confirm bullish bias for Bitcoin. And as per data from Econometrics, both big and small investors are now making Bitcoin allocations. And we can see here that the big whales are buying and the small fish are buying Bitcoin. And that's all good for Bitcoin. And most importantly, it is countering potential pressure on Bitcoin from falling stocks in the event of a rate hike from the Fed. And this is why it is now highly likely that this accumulation is going to assist Bitcoin in making further upward moves in the following trading sessions. And as per crypto strategist Michael van de Poppe, Bitcoin is currently dancing around a crucial support level. And he believes that this level is likely to determine the direction Bitcoin could take in the short term. So he pointed out that 41K was an important price level for Bitcoin, and if support persists at this level, then Bitcoin could test around 46K and the momentum to continue. All in all, things appear to be very bullish for Bitcoin, and I think the next couple of weeks are going to be very positive for it. And now if we come to Ethereum, it has successfully reclaimed support over the 4K range. And as per crypto trader Glenn Goodman, there is a formation of an inverse head and shoulders formation on the Ethereum price charts. And he is saying that the head and shoulders patterns are nearing completion. And this means that ETH is creating a bullish formation. And it is showing us that ETH is now preparing for a move to the upside in the coming days. Meanwhile, crypto analyst Invest Answers believes that the upside of 60% for ETH to get back to all-time highs far exceeds the downside of about 2.4K, since that 20% from where we are today. However, he highlighted the fact that since everything runs on Ethereum, the layer 2s are going to help them out a lot. And this is actually a bullish thing for ETH that can help it propel in terms of value. And now one of the most important pieces of news is that billionaire Mark Cuban has just revealed that he has a lot of Ethereum and Polygon. He recently stated that Bitcoin is a great store of value asset, but he claimed to have substantial investments in Ethereum and Polygon due to their utility and strong use cases. So this is very bullish for both Ethereum and Polygon, since Cuban's endorsement for these coins will encourage a lot more investors to dive into these cryptos. And as per another update, Fidelity International has recently announced the launch of its first Bitcoin ETP in Europe. And this is yet another bullish news since this ETP will bring a massive inflow of institutional investment into Bitcoin. And since it will allow investors to enter the market in a familiar, simple, and secure way, I'm expecting a big number of investors to come into it. And now let's come to Cardano for a minute. So we are now seeing that development on the Cardano blockchain has a lot of exciting prospects lined up for 2022. And as per Kraken, Cardano's proof-of-stake blockchain is going to be emerging as one of the strongest contenders in the Layer 1 blockchain space. And since this development will directly increase the adoption rate of Cardano, it is highly likely that it is going to surge in terms of value as well. And now coming back to Dogecoin, its technical indicators are very bullish right now. From its high price correlation with Bitcoin to its majority of holders being in profits, things are now nicely shaping up for it. And this is why I believe that Doge is going to rebound from here in the short term. In any case, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think Dogecoin is going to surge from here? Let me know in the comments section below.